Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Mary Felling, physical therapist, and today I'm going to be showing you a technique for the quadriceps up here. So it's a myofascial release technique for the front of the thigh. This is specifically for people who are very, very tender and very tight. So this is for someone who can't squat all the way down because they're too tight through their knees and their thighs, someone who has a lot of tenderness in the front of their thighs, by the middle of the day or middle of the afternoon, you're starting to feel stiff, painful. This is a really good one for you. I do have another video that shows a quad release with me sitting on the chair and going to the side, but this one is a little different because you're going to be sitting looking forward in your chair. All right, all you'll need today is a chair. You'll notice I have a little pillow underneath my chair. It just makes this leg sliding back underneath a little easier. So let's get started. So you're gonna sit, as you can see, I'm at the front edge of the chair. I'm not back here. Scoot to the front edge of the chair, and I've got one leg supporting while the other leg, this is the one I'm gonna stretch, goes underneath the chair, and I just have a pillow for comfort for the top of my foot, so my top of my foot isn't sore against the wood floor. You do want to do this on a tile floor, a slippery floor. Don't do this on a rug. It's a little harder. If you have to do it on a rug, maybe put a towel down so that your foot feels a little more comfortable than sliding against the carpet. So in this position, I'm going to slide my foot back all the way until I feel a nice pull in the front. And I'm going to add just a little tilt. When I say a tilt, I'm talking about right here at the pelvis. I'm going to tuck my rear end under, and that just adds a nice little pull through the front here. My hands are on the other leg, and so we're going to go ahead and start that clock. I'm going to switch my position just a little. Nice and tall. All right, so we've got that clock started. And I'm even going to push my leg back. My foot's going back a little more. Now I've really got a nice pull. And for me, I feel it through here down to the top of my kneecap. Some of you will feel it up higher. You might feel it in your groin. You're going to feel it along where your tightest area of your quad is. But once you find the position that allows even the slightest of stretch and pull, stay there, because as we're in this position, you will begin to feel it pull more and more. So I'm nice and tall. I kind of came out of that tilt. I was starting here, but I can feel it so tight. I'm going to back out a little just because it'll continue to start releasing and I'll start feeling that pull. So we're going to be here a minimum of 5 minutes. So in the John Barnes myofascial world, when you're doing a myofascial self-release, we're putting mechanical energy, and in this case, elongation, into the body. And when there's been mechanical energy uninterrupted into the body for 5 minutes or more, it elicits this electrical flow called the piezoelectric effect. And this piezoelectric effect moves through and propagates along the fascia. It's like the fascia is the copper wire in our body. As the bioelectric flow gets to an area of the myofascial complex where it's bound down tight, it's stiff, it's inflamed, or it's dehydrated from overuse, repetitive use. Maybe you store a little tension from your life there. It could be you had a direct trauma there. All these reasons cause fascia to create myofascial restrictions, an area that's bound down, dehydrated, and could put up to 2,000 pounds of force per square inch in that area where it's been injured. So as the propagation of the bioelectric flow moves through the body, and in this case we're really giving a nice long mechanical energy into the thigh, as it moves through the thigh and it comes to that area of myofascial restriction, it helps to rehydrate it, soften, and elongate it, and that reduces pain in the area because fascia and the muscle and the blood vessels and everything in there and the nerves, those are all pain-sensitive tissues. So when all those tissues have been cramped because of compression, they've been in a pain state for a while. And now as they release, you get the myofascial release. Now The blood flow is better. You may feel a warmth in an area. That's a sign of a myofascial release too. And the warmth is coming because those smaller blood vessels have compression taken off of them, and now they can move the natural way they're supposed to. So all these structures, when you release the fascia, you get less pain, and of course mobility and flexibility returns. We are doing a minimum of 5 minutes, and that is 5 minutes today, but at home, feel free to do 7, 8 minutes or longer. You'll just get more releases, you'll get more out of it. I felt myself starting to curl down, always, always, always back straight. We always want to take care of the rest of the body when you're working on one area of the body. Nothing else should suffer, just so we can treat and get some help for our quadriceps. So always, always take care of the rest of your body. All right, we're coming into this last minute. Something else I meant to show you is the knee is behind or directly over the ankle on the other side. It makes your body do less work. If you're working like this, that's a lot of work for the other leg. So out so that the knee is a little behind. Could be like that too, but never like that. So as you're in the position, if you're going to stay past 5 minutes, you're feeling for releases, they feel like softening, butter melting, you'll have less pain. You'll feel like, oh, I think I just felt some lengthening. You might feel like that taffy pulling kind of a thing. Or while you're doing this, if you feel like, I feel this pull up into my hip or down through your leg or maybe around into your back even, you'll feel that other symptom reduce. All right, we're at the end of this 5 minutes. For those of you who want to continue, feel free to do so. For those of you who only had the 5 minutes today, slowly come back out. And then you want to continue self-treating your quads every day for 14 days. That gives the system a chance to start getting some permanency to that new length and not have everything tighten back up, because tissue does have tissue memory. It wants to tighten back to where it was. But doing this every day overrides that and helps the nervous system to make an agreement with your musculoskeletal system that, oh yeah, let's stay on that nice new length. That's what's natural. After 14 days of a daily routine of this, then twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, depending on your activity level, keep doing it so you can maintain those positive changes. All right, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I'm so glad you're taking care of yourself and enjoying that return to a pain-free active lifestyle. I will see you in our next video.